Hey there everybody, and welcome to my Let's Play Fable 3 guide. Now I've had a lot of racket going on about Fable 3 in the previous walkthrough I did till Fable 3. And it seems like my old Fable 3 walkthrough has been outdated. Also, it was one of the first few walkthroughs that I had ever created. So I didn't really know what I was doing and how to utilize YouTube settings fully. Also, I didn't have a mic, so I couldn't do live commentary, so it was kind of dull. So I decided to spice it up and redo it for those of you because it was just recently released for Xbox 360 as the free game of the month. I believe that was back in January? No. February or something like that. It was early in the year. Fable 3 was free if you owned Xbox Live Gold. So that greatly increased the numbers of the people who have Fable 3 and are playing it. So there's been a lot of chatter going on about Fable 3 and how some people say it blows and it's the worst game, blah 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 blah. But to me personally, I find this game very well crafted. You know, it's got tons and tons of replay value. Well, for me that is. I've beat this game probably 50 to 60 different times, and I've got it down so pat that I know where every single silver key location is, every single gold key location is, all the gnomes that you need to destroy, all the legendary weapons, and the paths to take in order to get the best outcomes with the most rewards. Also, did I mention all of the legendary weapons? Yes, I've got the very, very hard achievement that most people have struggled and pulled their hair out for the last 2 years in order to get it. It's called We Need Guns, lots of guns. Now, in order to get this achievement, you need to trade with other heroes from around the world and get all 50 different legendary weapons, because only about 20 of them will spawn in your game. So after bunches of trading, I finally got the achievement. But I can tell you guys exactly where every single location is for a legendary weapon in this game. I have it down pat. So the last walkthrough kind of trailed off. Actually, I don't even think I completed it. I got to like, I think I got to the desert and I just kind of lost interest. So since then, I've beaten the game several different times, and I found the quickest way to beat this game, and hopefully it should be completed in about 7 to 8 gameplay hours. So we're going to fly through this and we are going to get all of the stuff, and I mean 100% of the stuff that you can get in this game. So, before starting, let me give you a little bit of insight. Fable 3 is the third installment of the very popular Fable series. It was made in 2010. And it was made by, or developed by, Lionhead Studios. So some people think it was a bit of a downgrade compared to the original Fable and Fable 2. I have to disagree. While it does have its flaws, don't get me wrong, every game has its flaws, but this game was more made for replay value than anything. Yeah, it's a really easy game and you shouldn't die, especially if you played Fable 1 and 2. You could probably go through the whole entire game without dying. And even if you do die, you magically come back to life and you just lose a little bit of experience. So pretty much it is not challenging at all. However, what this game is all about is its puzzles. It's got hundreds of different puzzles and secret locations that you can find, etc. And once you know how to exploit that and find all the secret locations and all the silver keys and gnomes and gold keys and get all of the rewards that the game has to offer, this game is highly refined from Fable 2. Now don't get me wrong, Fable 2 is a very great game, but when it comes to the total refinedness, like the graphics are better, I like the guns better. Don't get me wrong, I do love the clockwork pistol in Fable 2. That is the shit. But in this game, I like the mobility, the maneuvering that you can do. While yes, you can do it in Fable 2, it just seems more refined and perfected in Fable 3. What I don't like is how easy it is. Yes, it's a very easy game. So, but the extras that they throw in there kind of made up for it, you know. And again, this game has tons and tons of replay value, and it is co-op, so you can actually get another multiplayer guy online in your world and decide to have them play with you, and they can run alongside you. Now the downfall is only the host has the access to go where they want, travel in whichever direction, say from going from one area to the next. The host can fast travel, while the player that joined the game just pretty much has to assist the host in every way he can. But this is not without a cause, because the player that does join will randomly get money after a certain time has elapsed, and the longer you stay in that person's game, the more money you earn. So there's actually a trophy that you can get for doing that. But enough of the review, or the short review I should say. I didn't get into every little detail, just the main things that people criticize on Fable 3. All in all, this is a very great game. I enjoy it. It's one of my favorite Fable games, and I've played it, you know, like I said, 60, 70 different times, and I still find myself, after a couple months have passed, I beat it. I usually beat it like 4 or 5 times in a row whenever I go on the Fable 3 binge, and then I kind of give it a rest for about a month or two. And then it's one of those games that I always find myself coming back to and replaying. Like, it's been this way for the last 3 years, ever since the game came out. I didn't buy it off the dashboard. I bought it at my local store. So as soon as it came out, I bought it, and ever since that, I've been beating it left and right every couple months. So with no further delay, this is going to be the complete guide to Fable 3. Everything in the game you will find in this guide. And yeah, we're going to get it posted up ASAP. It should only take me about 2 days to do this, because I've got this game down pat. So with no further delay, let's go ahead and start the game. Now, for those of you trying to get all of the achievements, you will have to play through this game multiple times. So if you're not willing to play through the game multiple, and I mean like 10 or 15 times, then don't even worry about trying to get all the achievements.
The kingdom is on the verge of revolution, but who will be the hero to lead the rebellion?
Alright, so the game starts out, you have the option to be a prince or a princess. Me personally, I like the prince. I'm a guy. I like getting the guy. I have played as a girl, and it's very nice to play as a girl too, but I just like playing as the guy. So I'm going to go ahead and choose the prince.
The prince.
It makes no difference whatsoever. So I apologize for explaining during the cutscenes. I usually tend not to do that. Whenever someone's talking, I like to shut up so that you can hear what's going on in the game. And I'm going to try my best to do that for the rest of this game. So I apologize for that.
The age of industry has come to Albion. Though some call it the age of oppression. When freedom is nothing but a dream, it's time to make a stand. To lead a rebellion. To be a hero. Welcome to the city of the downtrodden. Where those who dare to speak out are punished. And those who dare to hope find nothing to hope for. True rebels fight against all odds. True rebels never give up. Yet they cannot triumph alone. The uprising has begun. But who will lead the revolution?
What a dreadfully sorry sight. Such a beautiful day to waste in bed, don't you agree?
What? Oh, go away, Jasper.
Now, that is hardly the response of a prince. I'm afraid it is time to rise. With your permission, I shall wake your sleeping companion. Ah, yes, one's heart soars before such regal bearing. I trust you both slept well. You have a busy day ahead.
Come on, boy. If I have to get up, so do you.
It's not going to work. Don't look at me like that. Oh, very well. Good dog. What a pair. The kingdom is doomed.
Now, sir, if you will follow me, perhaps we can find some appropriate clothing for today's activity.
Alright.
Lady Elise is most eager to speak to you this morning and is waiting for you in the garden. No doubt you will wish to look your best for your young friend.
I have taken the liberty of arranging 2 suitable outfits, if you would care to choose.
Alright, so after the introduction, you will be inside of the palace, and you are now the prince at the start of the game. And the first thing I'm going to do is turn on the subtitles for those of you who really rely on subtitles. Go ahead and get them on for you. Alright. Now the first thing we're going to do is we're going to choose a
But
outfit.
I don't believe your pajamas will do much to impress her. It may not be the most ornate outfit, but that doesn't indicate a lack of quality. I only select the best.
Alright, so you have the choice between the practical outfit,
Is sure to find you most dashing.
or you have the elegant outfit. Naturally, I'm going to
Notice
choose the
fine
elegant
stitching, the
outfit.
Delightful.
Ah, splendid. I'm sure Lady Elise will approve.
Perhaps you ought to make your way to her. And
All
I
right.
would recommend avoiding your rumored to be in an ill temper.
Alright, so after you've chosen your outfit, go ahead and exit.
Have a good day, sir.
Will do. Bye, Jasper.
Now you'll be outside of the castle. Now you can follow the glowing trail to your current objective. This will help you out throughout most of the game. Sometimes it tends to bug out. But for the majority of the game, you can follow the glowing trail to your objective. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make our way over to Estelis.
My lord.
Oh, brave knight. Have you come to protect me? You big softy. You'd be rubbish in a fight, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you?
I'll protect you, my lady.
I don't know. You don't look so tough either.
Oh,
Perhaps you can give me a demonstration of your ability.
you want a demonstration? Alright. So you can choose either hug her or kiss her. Either way, it will greatly increase how much she likes you. You already know what I'm gonna choose.
Ah,
Give me that kiss, sugar pie.
How's that?
Bad, not bad. I suppose you'll do. I thought you'd never get up. Did Jasper tell you I wanted to speak to you?
Yes. Did something happen?
I'm not sure, but everyone in the castle seems to be upset with your brother. More than usual. And it's even worse down in the city. You hear such terrible stories. Listen, they say a factory worker was executed this morning. I'm sure it's only a rumor, but you can imagine how people are talking. Staff in the castle are anxious. I told them you'd speak to them. Will you do that? I'm afraid of what might happen if someone doesn't calm things down.
If you think it will help.
I do. They may fear the king, but they still care for their prince. So, my good prince, will you take my hand and escort me to the castle? Everyone's waiting for you.
Alright, so you can press the left trigger to take Estelise by the hand.
Good. Now let's go.
That should
can't
get you
believe
your
your
first
brother could have had
achievement
work at
hand in hand.
But sometimes I think, well, that there's something wrong with him. He's changed so much. And he looks so tired all the time. I told Sir Walter about the speech. He'll be there to support you. I don't know what this place would be like without him. I'm sure he'll want to continue with your instruction today. He seems obsessed with combat training lately.
Oh, and there's the black chicken. He's alive. Look at that. Nice.
welcome, Your Majesty. Such an honor to have you here today. Staff are convened to hear your words. Whenever you're ready.
Alright, so throughout Fable 3 you will have the choices to choose between good morale and evil morale. Now, like any other game with choices, they have significant outcomes. Some greater than others, and some are so trivial that you might not even notice what changed. However, in this playthrough we are going to work on being good. Now, it's a lot harder to play through this game while being good than being evil, because evil grants you more money, but people hate you. Being good costs you a pretty penny, but people will love you. So I'm going to show you the perfect guide on how to be loved throughout the entire world of Albion while earning a big chunk of change by the end of the game. So we're going to start off with an encouraging speech.
Everybody's here, ready to listen.
You have all been through some difficult times, and the king has been too preoccupied to treat you as he should. But I ask you all to ignore any wild rumors you hear. I promise to speak with my brother about improving conditions for both you and your families outside the castle. Thank you.
You call that a royal speech? You didn't shout, you didn't threaten, and you were far too reasonable. It was bloody marvelous. Right then, ready for today's training?
Take good care of him, Walter.
I suppose you've heard the rumors then? Well, I'm afraid they're quite true. Who knows what your brother will do next? In the meantime, the mood in the castle is getting more uneasy by the day.
Alright, so after the encouraging speech, we're going to follow Walter.
People to see your brother today.
Sir Walter, what a stroke of luck. Would you be so kind as to sign my petition? We must fight to eradicate poverty in Albion. Too many suffer on our streets, and the king does nothing. He must be made to care.
Oh, very well, but I'm just an old soldier. I doubt my name would mean anything. But perhaps the prince here would care to help you out.
Oh, that would be wonderful, Your Majesty. Well, it would be the greatest honor.
Alright, so shortly inside the castle we will run into another choice. We can either sign the petition for good morale or insult the petitioner in order to
It's an
become
important
evil.
cause, I'm sure you agree.
So if you choose to sign the petition, that will increase your moral standing.
I'd be happy to sign.
Thank you, my good prince.
Every little
Your
bit
support
counts.
will make all the difference, I'm certain of it.
That was a courageous move. I doubt it will make much of a difference, but perhaps your brother will finally realize that you have a mind of your own. Let's see you put it to good use in the combat room. Come on!
Alright, so now we move on to the combat room.
But today, this is about practice. I want you to fight me as if your life depended on it.
Alright, so on the left hand side of the room you'll find a sword. Go ahead and hold A to pick it up to begin sparring. Now, this will be a brief tutorial on how to attack. You can quickly tap the X button for a quick slice.
Of your father, the great hero king.
Hold
You'd never
down the
get
X
tired of
button
hearing those stories.
in order to
And
block
after
attacks.
each one, do you remember what you would say?
Teach me how to be a hero.
Every single time. I wish that was something an old soldier like me could teach you. But I've done my best. Now I need you to do your best. Strike me. What are you afraid of? Hit me.
Now you can do a power-up attack by holding down X and choosing the left stick in the direction of your opponent.
Ha-ha! You only went and broke it. Look at that. Am I a great teacher or what? But listen, there's something...
Walter, you have to come quickly. Both of you.
What's happened?
Outside the castle. It looks like a demonstration.
This is not good.
Alright, so after the sparring session, you're going to have to follow Estelice to find out what's going on. We'll figure that out on the next episode of Let's Play Fable 3.